Hello and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening. If you're an astute observer, you'll notice that the music's different. It's because I had to re-record a little bit of the segment, because I did something really stupid. I turned it on and died immediately and hadn't saved in a while. So I had to replay a bunch of the dungeon. But that's okay, because I'm pretty much exactly where I was. We were about to go up here, jump over here. This block, you have to use a key to get through. And then we'll go in here. And we'll get the Nightmare's key. Now you can open the door to the Nightmare's lair. This is pretty much like the big key from Link to the Past. So. And I really need to get some hearts. And I will show you why it is really useful to know. I don't... Oh my gosh, why are you guys not... Oh, thank God, the bush dropped a heart. It's really useful to know that those Goomba dudes drop hearts 100% of the time. Because once you know where they are, you can come down here and almost be an idiot and run right into one. But first dungeon is actually like my weakest dungeon. I have the most trouble with it because you don't have any leeway as far as hits go. Oh, I almost jumped onto that guy. So, and the first boss I think is one of the hardest bosses in the game, quite frankly. But here's the mini boss, and if you just like hammer away and get him, you can get him caught. He's actually the thing I died against, because I didn't get him in a... I had a piece of power and it actually made it harder. Oh, that was a fairy, by the way. And this is a warp to the beginning of the dungeon. And with that, I'm going to, if I can do it, not do that. Come on, A. I want to save. Come on. There we go. Save and quit. So we'll go back in here. So this is a little warp point to where you killed the mini boss. So this is kind of neato. If you go down here, you'll note that there's nothing here, except for like hanging dead bodies, which I don't know how that got on a handheld for children, but whatever. And this is the reason why I think the first boss is probably one of the hardest bosses in the game. It's because you can fall off and it will knock you down there. And this guy like knocks you everywhere if you're not careful. Ugh. And he goes crazy, and I killed him. Thank God. But yeah, if you fall off, it resets the fight, and so, and there's no health refill between, so that's why I have trouble with him. I'm glad I did it on my first try. I really did. I didn't do it. I didn't fail 5 times off camera, so if we come in here, we'll see something glowing. You've got the full moon cello. And that reminds me that I forgot to show something on camera that I will now in town. Swamp. A path opens in the blooms. So that's kind of a hint as to where to go next. Hoot. That is an instrument of the sirens. I have to admit, at first I did not believe you were real. That instrument, along with the 7 others in the set, has the power to wake the windfish. You must collect them all. I was instructed to give you directions. Your next goal is north. in Japongo Swamp. Hoot indeed. So yeah, that's kind of the main goal of the game is you have to collect the 8 wind instruments and wake the windfish. Again, I don't really know why you can't just build a raft. There's trees everywhere. And in fact, when I was younger, my friends and I, thinking this game was really, really long and hard, we would kind of like theorize as to what the ending would be like. I know that seems kind of silly to the Game Boy game, but you know, when you're between 12... Uh-oh. Hey buddy, it's serious. Yeah, really serious. Yeah, it is. Oh, they are moblins. The moblins came to the village. Yeah, that's right. A whole gang of moblins. Then, it's for real. They all went to the house. Yeah, that house. Which house? And then they did something at Bow Wow's house. It was a really bad scene with the moblins. So, I mean, it might be faster to find out for yourself what happened. Yeah, these kids are pretty useless. But anyway, yeah, like, when you're 12, this game seemed rather large. And it's not small for a Game Boy game, but, the story is kind of interesting, and it's really not obvious how it ends, or, like I said, why you have to wake the windfish. But yeah, we would theorize, like, I had a friend that thought, you would just build a raft at the end of the game. Like, that was going to be the end of the game. So if you go in here, you'll notice that Chomper guy is not here anymore. Yep. It's terrible. My Bow Wow was dognapped by moblins. Oh, please, somebody help my poor Bow Wow. So we have to go rescue Bow Wow. Even though the music's all peaceful out here. But there is one thing I wanted to show you, is if you go up here, Marin is here. And if you talk to her, she'll show you something. Link, Terran's taking a nap at home. I don't know how he can sleep on such a nice day. It makes me want to sing a song. Yes, the song is Ballad of the Windfish. So this is kind of the main theme of the game, and you'll kind of recognize that this is what the cello was playing. Or a version of this tune. So it's kind of the... like, she supposedly wrote this song, but then why is it a legendary song? And... like, I'm not pointing this out like as a plot hole. Like, it'll kind of make sense later. Can I not talk to her anymore? Although, this is really important. Well, not really important. It seems to be totally absorbed in Marin's song. Also, here sleeps the flying rooster. That's really important later. And I will go around and do the rest of the village here. Although I'd never talked to Bow Wow's mother? Bow Wow's owner, I guess. And so I don't know what her dialogue was before. But if you talk to this person, thing, creature, makeup, jewels, dresses, I want it all. Sigh. And some new accessories would be nice. I didn't understand what she wanted as a kid, but you have to give her something, and she will give you something in return. There's also a secret in that room. What does this kid say? Dude, you're asking me when we started to live on this island? What do you mean by when? Whoa, that concept just makes my head hurt. So this place that says shop is not really a shop. It is a game. Trendy game. 1 play, 10 rupees. Play. The A and B buttons move the crane, the rest is just timing. Go over to the buttons to play. Good luck. So, if you know the trick, this game is super easy. You just put the crane right here. And the timing is kind of weird, but you gotta wait until the item you want is in the middle of the upward conveyor belt on the right side. And then you will get it every time. Because as you can see, the crane like takes a bazillion years to actually grab stuff. It's 30 rupees. You can play the game 3 more times. So you spend 10 rupees to play and you get 30. And you can do this twice every time you come in here. And I am going to do it until I get 200 rupees. And I might cut some of this out. But you can see you can also get magic powder. And you can get it early. Like, you don't have to go do the mushroom thing. I just like to. Because it's free and it's interesting. So you see, when I waited, it's not exact. It's just kind of like around those spots. And you'll get it every time. And there's also, if you notice, it's 30 rupees. You can play the game 3 more times with this. There's a Yoshi in the middle, and we do want it. But before I get it, I want to go talk to somebody. And you gotta be careful, because you can hurt those dogs, and they'll hurt you. This area is seemingly useless, but actually has something useful in it. And I will show you once I mow the lawn here. We go in here. I believe it's this one. We'll pop that out. You found a secret seashell. If you collect a lot of these, something good is bound to happen. Yeah, I think if you collect 20, you get something good. So here's a real shop, and this is why I kind of want to get 200 rupees is for this thing. Now you can steal from this guy. If you pick this up, you have to take it and talk to him to pay for it. But if you wait till he looks up and you walk out really fast, you can get out without paying. The problem is, well, there's 2 problems. First of all, everybody in the game will henceforth call you thief, and I don't really like that. And second of all, if you ever have to go back in, and you do because there's another item you kind of need for late in the game, the shopkeeper will kill you. And there's no way around it. It's not a boss fight, it's a scripted thing. He'll fire a laser and you die. So that's a pretty funny Easter egg. But I do want to buy the shield, and I want to buy some bombs. So that'll probably be the whole of this episode. But first, let's go up here. We can't get in that house. But we can get in here. This person's kind of weird. Yep, those are my boys. I don't know who she's talking about. Papal. Is this a woman or a boy? Or a woman or a boy? Woman or a man? I don't know. Papal. Pleased to meet you. I'll be lost in the hills later, so keep a lookout for me. Here? The person's not joking. He or she does get lost in the hills, and you have to give him something. So he gets unlost. So we talk to this person. Because they all look alike, even I am sometimes confused. By the way, my baby wants a Yoshi doll. I saw one at the trendy game, but I couldn't get it. So we need to get a Yoshi doll, and there's nothing on this other side. So now we will go get the Yoshi doll and play the game a few more times. The other way you can farm rupees is you can mow the grass here if you're really bored. So we won't do that. So we're going to play the trendy game. You can't actually, I mean, obviously you can play this. I know how to play. You can play this till you get 999 rupees. There is an item that's really expensive, but other than that, it's not really all that useful. I mean, it's good, but not used to, like. Also, you don't even have to pick that up. You just have to wait for it to fall. Challenge again. Yes. It's not really useful until later. Well, it's not really required until later. But yeah, I used to sit here and play this for an hour as a kid. Every time I started a new playthrough. It's 30 rupees. You can play the game 3 more times with this. But I'm not going to do that because it's frankly quite boring and quite pointless. play the game 3 more times with this. So we're going to challenge again. And get the Yoshi doll, which is the easiest thing to get. You just move the crane. Now, you have to hold the B button. Once you let it go, you cannot move side to side again. So then we go down, and then you let it go, and then it reaches down and grabs it. So it's very odd controls, and I knew a lot of people as a kid that couldn't get the timing, and I couldn't for the longest time either. And I don't know if I read somewhere how to do it, or I just figured it out, but once you do, you're like, oh, you just find the spot. So yeah, we got a Yoshi doll. Recently, he seems to be showing up in many games. I think this was originally released around the time of Yoshi's Island, Yoshi's Cookie, and all those kinds of games. But anyway, I don't think we'll have to go back in there again. So we can go up here and buy the shovel. So we bring it over here. Deluxe shovel, 200 rupees. Seems expensive. Buy. Thanks a lot and come again. You can also, if you are fast enough, you can go to the save and quit screen, like really, really quickly before the rupees all count down, and save it. Well, at least that used to work. But, I don't know, I'm not that much of a cheapskate. There's also bombs in here now, which I am going to buy 10. 10 bombs, 10 rupees, buy. Thanks a lot and come again. So, we're going to give the Yoshi doll to this girl up here. And this is the first game, I want to say, with a trade sequence. It kind of started here. Oh, will you give that doll to my baby? Sure. Oh, thank you. You are indeed a generous person. Ah, I will give you this in return. Thanks. You traded your Yoshi doll for a bow. Maybe you can trade the ribbon for something else. Yes. There was that girl saying she wanted accessories. So we'll stop by there and do that. And then I'll try to go get that secret in the tail cave. So we'll go in here. Makeup, jewels, dresses. I want it all. And some new accessories would be nice. Oh, that ribbon. I need it. Will you trade it for my dog food? Sure. Lucky. Thanks. Well, here's your dog food. You exchanged the ribbon for the dog food. It's full of juicy beef. Also, there's a secret in here. If we open somewhere. By the way, this is what the shovel does. Yeah, secret seashell. If you collect a lot of these, something good is bound to happen. Yes, collect secret seashells. They are very good. So anyway, we're gonna go down back to Tail Cave real quick, and I'm gonna get something. Oh my gosh, do we seriously have to? Oh, sheesh. Well, I'm gonna turn the recording off, and I'm gonna turn it back on when I get there. So, yeah, see you in a moment. Alright, so we're back in Tail Cave, and there's a cracked wall here, which you can hit your sword against. And we'll lay a bomb down there. And what do we get? A secret seashell. I'm getting this now because coming back here later would be really tedious. So, yeah. There's one other place I want to go in this episode, which is kind of near the Tail Cave, which is the other reason why I came down here. Ooh, rupee. So if we go down... Oh, a little minor hiccup there. That's... Oh. I was trying to be cool and you hit me in the back, you jerk. If we go down here and go farther to the right, I think I can get there right now? Yes, I can. I couldn't before, but if you go in here, there's this crocodile dude. What's that you have? It's canned food. For heaven's sake, man. Give that dog food to me, please. He's hysterical. What do? We give it. Oh, thank you. I'll take that. Munch, munch, munch. That was great. He ate it like he ate the can itself. What the heck? Here's some bananas. Yum. You gave him dog food and got bananas in return. Good deal. I think it's a good deal indeed. I like how his bed is like in a water area. And actually I'll explore the rest of the beach real quick, because there's not much there's these crab things that I didn't know took 2 hits. Because I never come down here. And there's a cave here. Oh my gosh. And I'm embarrassing myself on camera here. There's a cave here. Which I don't think we can actually do anything in right now. No. There appears to be nothing here, but there is, once you get an item, there is something there. A very particular item. Hey, a piece, or a heart piece. I don't think you can kill this monkey. He just throws stuff at you. We can't lift rocks, and this screen does nothing right now. So, we avoid the monkey. But yeah, you can, you'll see what I mean by, I don't know why I opened the menu, by abusing sort of the camera angle with this jump move. See, I hit that guy, ooh, piece of power, sweet. Oh my gosh, it feels so much better to move this quickly. Let's not take damage the moment I get a piece of power. Oh, I knocked him in the pit. Well, anyway, I'm gonna cut the video off here, and I hope to see you for episode, what, 3 or 4? I'll have to find that out when I get it done with this recording. But yeah, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you later.